I'm Sarung, and welcome to the table. Today's topic of conversation is...
That's a crit. 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 It's guaranteed crits! Oh, that's bonkers. Why would they give that to you? And by you, yes, I mean me.
Now, as per usual, little Frozen Flame PSA. This item, right here, the Magic Seed, is the single most important item in the game thus far. If you ever think you have enough, you're wrong. Always pick them up, never throw them away. Let's get into the build. This entire build focuses around three things. 1. The perk that gives you 100% crit chance with bows. 2. A means of generating combat energy because bow attacks don't. And 3. Further making yourself more OP. The first part of this is the easiest. You need a total of 11 Frozen Flame in order to unlock the Dead Silence perk. Picking up Hero's Ancestry, Trained, Bow-Wielding Ability, and Light in the process as prereqs. All of which are really good and useful skills for this build, except Light, which is great on its own as a massive quality of life improvement. The second part is harder and more open to different playstyles, but this is how I do it. My preferred method of generating combat energy is via staff attacks and dodging. This allows me to stay at range, rewards me for being mobile, and allows me to generate energy using a weapon that is not my bow in order to conserve durability and save resources in the long run, which is also why I use a cheap staff. This method requires an additional 6 Frozen Flame to unlock Warm Up, Touch of Energy, and Staff Wielding Ability. Alternatively, you could only get 3 staff attacks per stamina bar, but that's up to you. Following this route also puts you able to unlock Disembodied, another great quality of life perk, whenever you want it. Warm Up grants minimal combat energy when dodging, but is an excellent way to top yourself off mid-combat should your bar start decreasing. Touch of Energy increases the amount of combat energy gained from all sources. The final part of this build is adding on a couple utilities, capabilities, and quality of life improvements. First is Evil Scientist. This 1-point perk off of Touch of Energy grants a large quantity of combat energy after defeating an enemy. This will automatically refill your combat energy bar mid-combat, meaning you have to dodge less in order to do so. Secondly, pick up Tough Blades and Healing for 1 point each, which you gain access to from either Evil Scientist or Sturdy Fellow. I shouldn't have to explain why free healing on a cooldown is necessary. After getting Iron Weaponry, repair costs of weapons skyrocket, so Tough Blades, making them last longer between repairs, becomes even more necessary. The last perk that will really push the build over the edge is Hunting Excitement, which allows you to regenerate half your stamina after each enemy you kill. This means if you can keep the kill chain going, you never have to stop firing. How you unlock this one though is up to you. Assuming you have Dead Silence and Staff Wielding Ability, you can either take Sky Jump or Runner in order to reach this perk. I'm rarely ever rested well, so Runner isn't helpful to me, but Sky Jump can, if used before taking off, gain you some extra altitude when flying between islands if you're not sure you're gonna make it. I do have to give a couple of honorable mentions. The first of which to the Harmless ability, which makes enemies ignore you for a short duration or until you attack them again. This may be useful to have enemies aggro onto your tank in multiplayer, but in solo it ends combat and the enemies will start regenerating health. And as a final kick in the balls, it shares the ability slot with Heal, so you can only have one or the other, not both. Another honorable mention needs to be made about momentum energy. After unlocking Sturdy Fellow, this perk grants combat energy when taking damage. With Touch of Energy, momentum energy requires about 1.5 to 2 health bars worth of damage in order to completely fill your combat energy bar. The caveat to this is that energy is only gained from physical or ranged melee attacks hitting you. As such, magical attacks, environmental hazards, and damage over time effects do not increase your combat energy. I'm a little conflicted on this one as just a matter of pride, because as a ranger being mobile, I never intend to get hit. So that makes this perk useless to me. But I'm gonna get hit. So that would make it useful. And it's only 1 point to unlock, so is it even worth the debate? Leave that up to you. Let me know. So, there you go. If you want more Frozen Flame tips, tricks, and tutorials, then you know what to do. If you want more of me and my shenanigans live,
Hello there. I'ma hit you. Cool. And now my energy is full, which means my critical chance for my bows just... Oh gosh, am I guaranteed I'm guaranteed crits! Oh, that's ridiculous. That's a crit. 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 It's guaranteed crits! Oh, that's bonkers. Why would they give that to you? And by you, yes, I mean me.
then catch me over on Twitch every Tuesday and Thursday, 11 a.m. Central, for my lunchtime lineup. Until then, don't forget, you're always welcome at my table. Bonus nachos!